Hello children, welcome to the class today. We are going to see chapter 10 circles exercise 10.2. Question number 1 and 2 is homework. Mark question number 1 and 2 as your homework. Question number 1 can be solved by Pythagoras theorem, which we have learned as in the last session, that is in exercise 10.1. Now question number 2 is like question number 3. Solve question number 2 as how I am going to solve question number 3 now. Now look into question number 3. If tangents PA and PB, PA is also a tangent, PB is also a tangent from a common point P to a circle with center O are inclined to each other at an angle of 80 degrees. So those two angles meeting point P, at that point with the arm PA and the arm PB, the angle made is 80 degrees. And they are asking us to find out the angle POA. We need to find and tell angle POA is equal to dash. Look into the diagram. A point P is taken outside the circle, and from this particular point P we have drawn tangent PA and tangent PB. By theorem 10.2, what do we know? The length of the tangents drawn from a same external point to a circle is equal in length. Now what I am going to do is I am joining OA and I am joining OB. What is the point A is called as? Point A is point of contact. Therefore, the angle made here with the tangent and the radius is 90 degrees. The same way point B is also point of contact. Here also the angle made is 90 degrees. And then I am drawing a card that joins A and B. I am drawing a card that joins A and B. Now what is given in the question? Angle APB is 80 degree is given. Which angle is 80 degree? The angle APB is 80 degree, that is given. What do we want to find out? We want to find out the angle POA. I need to find out the angle POA. Let's start solving the sum. First consider the triangle PAB. The side PA is a tangent, the side PB is a tangent, and what about AB? AB is the card. I am considering the first triangle PAB. In this triangle, PA is equal to PB. If two sides of a triangle is equal, then this triangle is isosceles triangle, right? Then if PA is equal to PB, what about angle PAB and angle PBA? These two angles are equal. How I can say these two angles are equal? Angles opposite to equal sides are equal. The theorem which you learnt in grade 9. Angles opposite to equal sides are equal, and this is isosceles triangle. Therefore, since PA and PB is equal, the side angles opposite to this particular side is also equal. Now, sum of the angles. Sum of the angles in a triangle. We know that sum of the angles in a triangle is 180. How? Here angle P plus angle PAB plus angle PBA of the triangle PAB is equal to 180. Sum of the angles in a triangle is 180. Here we know that the angle P is 80, that is given in the question. Now PAB and PBA is equal. So instead of PBA, I can write PAB, right? So PAB plus PAB I am writing is equal to 180. How many PABs are here? 2 times of the angle PAB is equal to 180. Bring this 80 to the other side, minus 80. So 2 times of angle PAB is equal to 100. Therefore, angle PAB is equal to 50. So what have we found now? Angle PAB is equal to 50. How we got this value? By using the angle sum property of a triangle. And since the triangle PAB is isosceles, we found that angle A and B are equal, and we've got that value as 50. So look into your diagram now. Angle PAB is 50. This angle I found as 50. Same way, angle PBA, which is equal to PAB, is also 50. Now this we got 80, 50, 50. In this triangle, total angle is 180. Now here the complete angle A is 90. Since PAB is 50, what about OAB? The remaining of OAB must be 40. The same way here it is 50, so the remaining here is equal to 40. What we found now, the complete angle A is equal to 90, which is point of contact, the meeting point of the tangent and the radius. This angle A we divided as angle OAB plus angle PAB, which is equal to 90. Now we found angle PAB is equal to 50, right? We found the angle PAB is equal to 50. Substituting that value here, we are getting OAB is equal to 90 minus 50, which is equal to 40. The same way we got angle OBA is also equal to 40. Fine. Now consider the triangle AOB. See the diagram. Consider the triangle AOB. AOB. Again, AOB is also an isosceles triangle because the two sides of this triangle, OA is also the radius, OB is also the radius. Radius of circles are equal and these angles are 40. So the sides opposite two equal angles are also equal. Again we got an isosceles triangle AOB, and now we are finding the angle O. This angle is 40, this angle is 40 in this particular triangle AOB. By angle sum property, if you subtract 80 from 180, we'll get O as 100 degrees. We'll get O as 100 degrees. So what are we going to do in triangle AOB? By angle sum property, angle O plus angle AOB plus angle OAB plus angle OBA is equal to 180. That we know. Here this angle alone we don't know. These two angles are 40 plus 40. Therefore angle O we are getting as 180 minus, add this 40 and 40 will get 80 and transpose that to the other side of your equation will get 80. Therefore angle O is equal to 100. Now actually what did they ask us to find out? They asked us to find out the value of angle POA. They are asking us to find out the value of angle POA. For that what we are doing, I am going to join O and P. I am going to join O and P. I joined. Now what is AB? AB is the chord. What is O? O is the center. And we have learnt a theorem in grade 9 which is there in your example 1. From the center of a circle, if we draw a line to a chord, that line will be perpendicular, and that line divides the card into two equal halves, and the same line must be the angle bisector for the center. What's the theorem which we learned in grade 9? If we draw a line from the center of a circle to the card of the circle, here the card is AB, that line must be perpendicular to the card as well as that line bisects your card, and the same line is the angle bisector for your center. So now what is the complete total angle of your center here AOB? That is 100. If you draw an angle bisector, that will divide the angle into two equal halves. So here the angle becomes 50. Half of this 100 is angle 50. So we got POA. Angle POA is equal to 50. What did we do here? Drawing the perpendicular OP to the card AB, OP is the angle bisector of angle O, implies that angle O is divided into angle POA and angle POB. And we know that since this is the angle bisector, the angles POA is equal to the angle POB. So 2 times of, I am replacing and writing angle POB as POA. Then I will get 2 POA. 2 times of angle POA is equal to the value of angle O, which is 100. Therefore, angle POA is equal to 100 by 2, and we'll get the angle POA is equal to 50 degrees. So which option is correct? Option A. So option A is correct here for this sum. I repeat the sum. What did we do here? What was given in the question? From a common external point outside the circle, say P, we have drawn two tangents to the circle PA and PB. By theorem 10.2, what we have learned, the length of the tangents drawn from an external point are equal, therefore PA and PB are equal. They asked us to find out the angle POA thus formed. So we have drawn the diagram. We took the point P outside, center is O. We have drawn PA, PB, and those two are equal. And then I joined the radius OA and OB, and I have drawn a card AB. Then by theorem 10.1, what do we know? The point of contact, that is here A and B. The meeting point of the radius and the tangent is 90 degrees. That also we marked. Then using the card, the given quadrilateral OAPB, I divided into two triangles. The first triangle is PAB, an isosceles triangle, because the tangents length are equal. Then by angle sum property, we found out the remaining angles are 100. One angle is 80. So the sum of the other two angles must be 100. And since those two angles are equal, we got that as 50. Now in the point of contact out of 90, we found one portion of the angle is 50, so the remaining we found as 40. Again, what did we do? We took the second isosceles triangle, which is that triangle AOB. Again here we found out two angles, sum of the two angles is 40. Then by angle sum property, I found out the 0 as 100 degree, the angle 0 as 100 degree. Then we have drawn angle bisector. From the center of the circle to a card, if I draw a line, that line will be perpendicular and that line will bisect the card, and that line will be the angle bisector for the center. So the line O, let me mark it as M. The line OM is the angle bisector of O, so it divided the angle into 50-50. Actually, they asked us to find out POA, that we found angle POA is equal to 50 degrees, your option A. Children, if this question is asked in 3 mark or 4 mark, do all these steps. if this particular question is asked in 3 mark or 4 mark, because the total weightage for this chapter is only 4 mark. If this question is asked for 4 mark, do all these steps. Suppose if this question is asked for 1 mark as multiple choice question, I can teach you another easy method for 1 mark. What is OAPB? OAPB is a quadrilateral, and we know that sum of the angles of a quadrilateral is equal to 360. Now one angle they gave 80. By theorem 10.1 we know that angle A is 90, angle B is 90. So 90 plus 90, it becomes 180. 180 plus 80 becomes 260. Then what is the remaining? 360 minus 260, we will get 100 here. After finding this 100, draw angle bisector and say that POA is 50. Suppose if the same question is asked for 1 mark, go for quadrilateral concept. Sum of the angles of the quadrilateral 360. 3 angles are given. The fourth angle will find as 100. Then draw angle bisector and find out POA as 50 degrees.